Hello, friends, and you are our friends. Welcome to On Top of the World. I'm Joshua Hadley, and as always, I'm joined by the man of the hour, the man with the power to soon to be sour, the woman's pit, the men's regret, planet Earth. You still don't know what's coming yet.
Hi, Justin. You have a special intro for our guest here?
And we got Robo plays Atari.
He's a robot. He plays
Hey,
Atari and also Xbox, usually Xbox, but that's not part of his name.
could add that.
Yeah, Robo plays Atari and Xbox.
how did he come up with that name, Robo plays Atari? Anyway, did you have like a Jaguar when you were a kid or something?
Well, I mean, do you want the whole backstory? It's not very long, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get it.
well, my grandparents had a 2600, Atari 2600, and
Hmm.
we'd go over there and play it. And I liked all the games that they had for that. So, like, that was kind of my introduction, quote unquote, to video games, that and PC. And one of my favorite movies growing up was RoboCop.
Mm.
So
Oh,
just
great
kind of
movie.
mishmashed those two things together.
Yeah,
RoboPlaysAtari.
it's better than the origin story for Giggity Gopher.
Now
Yeah,
I want to hear that.
he just went to like a porn name thing where
Random
you
name
put in your name
generator.
and they give you your porn star name and you got Giggity Gopher, so that's how he got that.
Yeah. So this is not Robo's first time being on the channel. It was originally when I was Giggity Gopher that he was on here when we tried to play Doom, but we couldn't connect to anything. Like none of the wasn't letting us play online, so we ended up switching to what was it, Cameo or something like that.
Cameo Elements of Power. Yep, that's what we
Yeah,
played.
via Rare Replay. Yeah, so that's on the channel somewhere
But
from
man, what
years
was that? Like
past.
4 years ago?
It had to have been at least 4 years because it's almost been 4 years since it became Gopher and Tuck.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's been a hot minute.
it might have been like 5 years since we did that video. It's been a while.
Damn,
Time
insane.
flies.
I'm saying.
Also, almost Halloween. We got the Halloween special coming up. I'm wondering. We're just this is a very conversational, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't plan any topics beforehand, but are you guys excited for Halloween? Are you putting up any decorations? I got my we're on Zoom and I got my video on. Nothing's up yet. I'm actually doing it today. I'm gonna
Hmm.
be sort of rushing. I'm also gonna be putting on a costume today. I'm gonna be Sakura from Fire Emblem. I love this time of the year. I get to cross dress in public. The only other time I've done that
Yeah.
is at anime conventions, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm excited. What about you guys? You excited for Halloween this year?
Robo, you can go first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really do much for Halloween as much as other people do, but I usually play like a spooky game here and there, maybe stream it, um, watch a scary movie with family or friends, whatnot. So it's always a fun time to kind of pick a random one you haven't seen or something like that, enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. As for me, I don't usually do much for Halloween either. We ever since we moved to Texas, like we haven't really got trick or treaters. They don't really come here, so we don't bother decorating.
Well,
Um,
do you want trick or treaters? What if they come up to your house with like a mask and a chainsaw?
yeah, that could be a problem. Um, but throughout the month, I've been watching some horror stuff, some spook stuff, as we've been talking about on the podcast. Obviously, this year I'm going to be preoccupied with 24 hours of streaming on Twitch.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, the entirety of Halloween. So that'll be. I will be wearing a onesie. So I got myself a little gopher onesie to wear for that.
Nice.
So I will have an outfit. But yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to it. I hope that I can do it and don't have too much of a struggle. But
Look, if you die, like doing this 24-hour stream, you die in the middle of it, just come back as a zombie. I mean, it'll be perfect anyway.
that's
That
what
would
you're gonna
set the
say.
mood.
That's what you're gonna say. If you die, you die.
Well, yeah, if you die, you die. Just come back later on. Just like maybe you go follow off screen and then you put on some makeup and like I don't.
thing I'm most worried about is that I'm like if I have to take a shit during the stream, because
You're gonna
Oh.
have to. Why don't you just take me in and you can put me in the tuck position or whatever, and I can talk to the people.
yeah, you could do that. Yeah, so but I've been trying to prepare for that by fucking up my sleep schedule.
There
So
you go.
I've,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been sleeping pretty early because I got to get up at probably 10 or 11 at night on Sunday to start setting up. So it's
Oh,
gonna be
true.
midnight to midnight. So yeah, I've been doing that to prepare.
Wait, you don't have to do that. Just do cocaine or something.
It's
Like
possible.
the normal people
I could just do cocaine. Yeah,
trying
I
to
do.
trying to fix his sleep schedule? Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen? Like, and he's probably got like coke down the street or something.
Probably. I do have two Rockstar energy drinks for the evening. I got those.
Oh,
I never
that's dangerous. I mean, you're probably better off doing the cocaine.
for real. For real. I've I don't yeah, I've never had Rockstar before. I don't even think I've ever had Monster. I thought I was getting Monster, and then they got here, and I'm like, oh, this is Rockstar. Cool, that's a different thing. But I'll take it. I'll take
Well,
what I can get.
what about you, Robo? Do you drink the heart attack juice, the energy drinks?
I try not to have a lot,
Mm.
but I currently have like 6 in my fridge, so
Mm. Usually when I gotta stay up, I just have some coffee, but like I have to make it and all that, and I want something I can just have quickly because I'll be streaming.
who wants to make that?
Yeah, there was one time my sister brought over a couple of these like the like strawberry banana energy drinks. They
Ooh.
didn't have like the energy drink taste. They just tasted like
Yeah.
a strawberry banana drink. So I just drank like 8 of them in a row, and I was feeling something.
Wow, I just survived that.
Yeah, it was a lot of heart beating going on.
I bet. I've been slowing down on the energy drinks. Last couple weeks, I've only had one, and it was yesterday. I caved in and bought a NOS.
Mm.
But I wanted to stay up and do things. I did get it to bed around 11.
Mm. I got the two rock stars I have. I think they're both like 0 or at least low sugar. One I believe is mandarin orange, possibly I think is the flavor.
That's good.
And then
Sounds good.
the other one's just something blue. Like it doesn't say an actual type of food. It just says something like some blue thing.
My favorite flavor, blue.
Oh, blue. So yeah, so I got those. I got some protein bars to help me as to get through it. To something quick to eat that I don't have to make. And yeah, got all the preparation happening.
So you're getting ready for your
Preparation.
stream. Aren't you a streamer, Robo? So what do you do when it comes to content creation? I went over your YouTube and your TikTok. I was wondering if you stream as well.
I do sparingly. I work full time, so it's kind of hard to get a schedule going on
Yeah.
that stuff. So
Yeah.
every now and then, just kind of when I feel like it or when I have time, stream on Twitch. So
What kind of games do you like streaming? When you do, I figure it's gotta be a game you really like if you're working full time and you take the time to do that.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean it's usually just like pretty easygoing stuff. Anybody can join in, like Call of Duty or I don't know, Star Wars, something anybody can just join in and have fun with, or something I can relax to at the same time.
Yeah, it's
I
good to have a nice chill stream.
I've
Mhm.
never found Call of Duty chill. I've always got like I play Call of Duty the way like if you well of course I've never streamed it, but people will testify playing with me. I'll scream when someone just I gets killed like seemingly randomly, but like it's a
Right.
jump scare in the game, like ah.
I try not to scream in anybody's ear, but
Moose does a lot of screaming during video game playing.
I do.
Yeah.
see, that'd be
Not
perfect
well,
for Halloween then. You're screaming and scaring everybody while you're streaming.
Yeah.
yeah, I just need to play the horror game Modern Warfare 2,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What Call of Duty game are you playing? I haven't owned a Call of Duty since Advanced Warfare. I think that was the latest one I bought, and I stopped
That the
buying
one with
new games.
that the one with Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
That is the one with Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey. He who shall not be named.
Kevin Spacey, who shall not be named.
Oh, no. Strike that from the record. Well, I usually play like the Call of Duty that everyone hates, apparently.
3?
I I love Ghosts.
Mm.
Oh.
That's my favorite Call of Duty game.
See, I don't.
Go
I
ahead.
don't. Sorry, I don't like. I don't play any of the Call of Duty games online. I'm not really
Mhm.
too into like online first-person shooters, but I do enjoy the campaigns for those games
Oh, yeah,
usually.
yeah.
So
Yeah, they're
usually,
good.
yeah.
A lot of
I
people
like
skip those.
I like zombies. I was actually playing your
Mm.
Kitty and I were playing the Call of Duty 2, not Call of Duty 2. Black Ops 2, those maps
Oh,
Mm.
yeah,
we're playing those that's always fun, and it's October, so we figured out, oh, we could do this Halloween-esque thing for us.
Yeah, zombies.
Ghost,
Right.
you get to play as a dog, you go to space.
Mhm.
I
What's
didn't
not
like
to
the
love?
zombies mode in there, but I thought the multiplayer was fun. I was playing on the Wii U, so not the greatest experience with the experience Call of Duty.
We got a Wii U Call of Duty player here. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Also had 3 on the Wii. Never did
Mm.
get Black Ops, so
Mhm.
I wish I would have, because it was a far better game.
Mm.
Isn't it wild? Like on the Wii, you could still go into Call of Duty. You can still play those games online because Activision keeps those servers going.
Mm.
It's pretty
Mm.
wild.
Yeah, they've kept they still have the servers up, I think, for like the original 3 Call of Duties, which
Oh.
is crazy to me. They're
Yeah.
over 15 years old.
Mm.
We could say one good thing about one good thing Activision does. Finally.
One good thing.
They'll probably take that away from us now.
Like they announce tomorrow, like right before this podcast goes up. All right, every server for every one of our games going down now.
Oh, damn it. Well, we had something good going there for a minute.
Yeah, for a minute.
Let's see. Uh, we really don't have any. We're sure that.
Well,
So
we could talk about, like, do you guys have like a favorite like Halloween movie that you guys go to every year that you watch or something like that, like a horror movie or anything?
I try to watch Halloween 3 every year. Season
Oh,
of the Witch, the one everyone hates, even though it's the best film in the series. I'm sorry, but like, you know, Halloween is the first one is a good film. It it's that's another film I could watch every October if I felt like it. It's a good film. Of course, it's even kind of scary too. Not that there's no film other than The Shining that scares me a second time, but the first time it is like, if you've never seen it, it's scary, a suspenseful film. The second
yeah.
film is just a slasher flick, and I think the third, well, not as scary as the first film, is a lot more fun and interesting to me.
Okay.
And after they bring Michael Myers back, everything goes downhill, and it's awful. Kind of like reminds me of the Friday the 13th series a little bit, where we're gonna do this weird stuff, and then and then after that we're gonna continue the series but ignore the last 2 recent films.
Mhm.
But
That happens too much, I think, in these horror movies anymore.
absolutely. What about you guys? Yeah, mine's Halloween 3. There's a whole bunch of films I watch, but what about you guys?
I don't really have one I go back to every year. I just watch new stuff that I haven't seen previously. Watched plenty this year, as Josh knows. Plenty Asian films of horror variety. And then just today I finished what the hell is it called? Cabinet of Curiosities. It's why am I blanking on the guy's fucking name? His name's in the fucking title of the show, and I'm blanking on the name.
Oh, is it the Guillermo del Toro?
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. It was a 4-day thing that they just did on Netflix, where every day there was 2 episodes released. The final 2 went up today, like as of this recording session, and I watched them. And it was every episode. It was an anthology series. Every episode was different. It was each episode was by a different director.
That's cool.
And it had the guy whose name I already forget, Guillermo, at the beginning, doing a little introduction. Felt very Twilight Zone-esque. But it was good. It was good. A lot of spookiness. Good stuff. There was a fucking one of the episodes today had Eric Andre in a horror thing, which was interesting.
Okay.
Well, you know, let's be real. If you did one of those, if Eric Andre just did one of those things, you're just out in public randomly and you started doing one of those things out of nowhere, wouldn't that be kind of scary for you?
Yeah.
The
guy lives a horror lifestyle.
Spooky.
He had an afro in this, so that's fun.
That's even more spooky.
What about you, Robo?
Well, I tend to lean more towards like the older horror movies. One of my favorites that I watch or try to watch every Halloween is Creature from the Black Lagoon.
It's a classic film.
Yeah, it's black and white. One of those old Universal horror movies, and that's one that they haven't remade yet. And I really hope they don't.
Yeah, that's a film that doesn't need to be remade.
No, it's perfect the way it is.
I mean, it's a film of its time. It's like if someone decided, oh, we're gonna remake A Birth of a Nation, like I don't think you can really do that
today. No. They could try, but it with most remakes nowadays, it wouldn't have that soul that is in these films anymore.
I think my favorite remake, and I actually got the films. If anyone watching on, for the guys on Zoom, I think one of the best remakes ever is the 86 or 85, The Fly. Although I do really like the one with Vincent Price. I'm actually gonna watch that one today. And really good. Like actually, maybe the best remake ever is as far as I know, is the 1978 Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I think that film is superior to the still good 50s film, and I've even heard the was it the 1991 film, The Body Snatchers, was even better than the second one.
I'm pretty sure Invasion of the Body Snatchers came out in 2012. Pretty sure.
Wow. See, every year I do a thing I call the Terrathon. I think, I started it either 2011, 2012. I invite all my friends over, and every one of us gets to take turns picking horror films. And I'm gonna watch this film. I'm gonna start off this morning. We kick it off at 10 a.m. every year. I'm gonna start off with The Penalty, starring Lon Chaney, where he's a criminal and he has his legs tied up, so it looks like he doesn't like the story is he's gonna get revenge on the doctor who amputated his legs. And Lon Chaney, he's known for doing these crazy makeup deals, like in the Phantom of the Opera or the one where he's the vampire, London After Midnight or something. And this film, he has a get up where it ties his legs behind. He has his legs tied up, so he's walking around on his knees in the film. So he looks like his legs were amputated. That's a very old film. Lon Chaney, of course, is the father of Lon Chaney Jr., who's known for his role of Mice and Men and being the Wolf Man. He did many horror films. I haven't seen that one yet. I'm gonna kick off with that. That's a tradition. I usually start off with a silent film. Last time it was The Cat and the Canary, sort of like Scooby Doo before Scooby Doo, and I think before that was The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. And then later on in the day, I'll watch a Hammer film that came out in the 70s, Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde. That one's very fun. I've seen that one before, but I haven't seen it with friends, so I think that'll be good. And I've seen this one with friends before, but this is actually to question Robo asked earlier, films we see every year. This is I don't think I've seen it last year, but it has been a while. But I'd like to see it again. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and as we know, either there's a game out now or that's coming out based on the film.
A surprise to everyone. Yeah, I'm just gonna make that game based off of that movie that everyone watches and everyone loves.
It would have been perfect if it came out earlier, back when everyone was we
Yeah, like
mentioned this on the podcast.
2017. Yeah, there was like
back when it
clowns
was-
chasing people around.
Yeah, I
randomly.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
You must have been doing that, Robo. I bet you put on some clown makeup when it was scaring people.
You'll never know.
Mm. Or find out a secret.
I'll take that secret to my grave.
And the graves of all those people you killed while dressed as a clown.
Yeah, them too.
Yeah, there's just weird things that happen with horror, like something gets popular, like the clown thing, or there's a Slender Man. Any of you guys been into anything like that? Like the fads that pop in every once in a while. Like another example would be the the sexy vampires with Twilight, or however. Like I never seen those films, but I gotta imagine they're like The Hunger or something.
I haven't seen them either.
I think does Terminator count? Killer robots?
Yeah, I think so. I mentioned Halloween 3 that came out a couple of years earlier, where the story, well, part of the plot is this corporation has its workers. It's basically automatons, and before that, we sort of had like a version of it with an alien, where the dude ended up being a robot. That's a big reveal. I think that was a great reveal too. Great film. Yeah, I'd say the killer robots was a trend.
We kind of have today. There's the whole spark debate about, is AI getting too advanced, and that's kind of creeping up too. So
yeah, I believe we did talk about it on the show. The AI, it on the surface it is very scary, but the way it talks, it's ultimately just using its algorithms to figure out how people communicate. I don't think, just from what I know, and it's I'm a layman. I don't truly understand any of this, but from what I'm going by what people are arguing, and that AI, well, it's very advanced technology for sure. It's not really, it didn't really think like the way we do about how to communicate, but rather it was,
right.
It's a computer. It's crunching numbers. I think that I think that's honestly that's really what's creepy about like these computer enemies in films, or computer antagonists rather. They're like that's what made the character, I can't remember his name, Alien, scary. The people didn't matter to him. It was completing what the mission the corporation gave him.
Yeah.
So human life didn't matter to him at all. So yeah, I mean, I think even I don't know if they probably weren't thinking about that, but that's pretty scary. I mean, that's what makes those characters scary, like the Terminator too.
Very cold and calculating, no emotion involved, like me.
Yeah.
True. See, and of course, it was more popular. I don't think it's truly ever gonna die, and maybe in a decade or two. The zombies, like, it seemed like after 28 days later, it sort of came back. Well, horror films came back as general. Not that they totally gone away, but they weren't as popular anymore. Then that film came out, and the zombies became a thing. I think the height of it might have been like when The Walking Dead was really popular and World War Z was really popular. Not that I don't know if the shows are even still going. I think they might be, but
I think like every year I hear that The Walking Dead is ending, but then it just I hear the same thing next year.
Yeah, well,
Keeps hobbling along.
they gotta get the people to watch somehow. You know, oh, this is the climax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really bought into the whole zombie craze. Like it's interesting, but there's only so much you can do with it. And I think with how much they have put out, they've really not tread any new ground on it. So
My
not much point
favorite
in going on with it.
my favorite zombie film technically is it was a Japanese. I don't remember if it was Korean or Japanese, but it was a film called One Cut of the Dead, where it's basically the same story being told 3 times in a row. The first time was about a zombie attack, but then you find out at the end of that it was a movie. Like they were filming a movie. The second time is the behind the scenes of them filming the movie, and then the third time is like a different angle of the behind the scenes of them filming the movie. And so it's like at the beginning you think there's like really bad acting and kind of stuff's like weird and thrown off like that, and then you understand why that was the case later on. It was sort of a horror comedy kind of thing. It was a very interesting take on the whole zombie shtick.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
My favorite zombie films, George Romero's Day of the Dead. I've for the longest time I've always had a hard time choosing between Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. I've seen some of the other ones. I still gotta see Land, which I do have on Blu-ray. I did see the other one, Diary of the Dead.
Is that the found footage one?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
I was about to ask. I was about to ask which one was the found footage one.
Yeah, it's Diary of the Dead. I really enjoy Day of the Dead. The setting's fantastic. The characters are great. And thankfully they didn't make it as long as Gone with the Wind, which was George Romero's original plan. So there's the studio saved us one time. The studio saved us one time from.
I don't think you need a zombie movie that long, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
absolutely. And well, I before I talk more on this on zombies, what about you, Robo? What's your favorite zombie flick?
Oh, I don't even think I have one really. I think probably the best one that I've seen in recent time was Zombieland.
That's actually I did want to bring that up too. I do like the comedy zombie flicks that came
Hmm.
out recently, like Zombieland and Shaun of the Dead. That's another classic, I'd say.
Yeah, that was good.
Well, since you haven't watched many of the zombie films, how about the zombie games, which we have talked about? Like I mentioned, Call of Duty. I really let's see. I gotta remember just so many of these zombie games. Uh, um, Even though they're not zombies, I do enjoy Resident. I really enjoyed the Resident Evil games, like
Yeah, when you say
4, 5.
zombie, like stuff like Resident Evil, I think should count.
I know that.
It's all like zombie
Oh yeah, it should
adjacent.
count. Yeah, it's zombie
Like
adjacent, but
like
I know they're
last
not true
like
zombies.
Last of Us. Last of Us technically not zombies. They're like some fungus thingy, but they're fucking zombies.
They're zombie-like
Yeah,
enough.
I'll say they are zombies in the original context. I did want to talk about this. I mean, the word zombie comes from it's not English. These people who were slaves in Latin America, whatever the voodoo religion is, I don't even know. Um, the idea of zombies came from if these slaves were enslaved, you know, they were made to believe that if they just killed themselves or just, or actually, no, if they left slavery and went back to Africa, when they died, they wouldn't be in control of their own body or whatever. Someone else would be. So that's the whole idea of, that's where the whole idea of zombies came from. Is when you die, you're not in control anymore. It's something else. So So in the original context, Last of Us and Resident Evil are very you would call those zombies in the original context. So yeah, let's talk about some of the games. Um, I've enjoyed Resident. I haven't played much of the tank control games, but I've enjoyed 4 a lot. And they're not. I've heard they're not as scary as well, which I played 1 a little bit, and it's true. You don't get ran. I haven't ran into a random ceiling trying to crush me, but I've enjoyed Resident Evil 4. I enjoyed Resident Evil 5. 6 was fine.
Mhm.
A horror game in itself, just on the development of Resident Evil 6.
Mhm. Yeah, I've enjoyed what I've played so far of Resident Evil on the channel. I did 7, I did 8 last year. This year 2, obviously. Next year probably 3, perhaps. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
keep that tradition going. Um, I would say I'm a huge fan of the Last of Us games, both 1 and 2. Trying to think of other zombie games I've played. I know there was a World War Z game, but I never played it. I don't think I've actually played all that many zombie games.
Yeah, I've played a few like we mentioned, like the zombie modes and stuff. I played Resident Evil 5 and 6
Zombies Ate My
and
Neighbors. That's
Zombies and My
technically
Neighbors.
zombie.
That's a
Yeah.
You know what?
classic.
And
Yeah.
I forgot I played another zombie game. I was playing Minecraft the other day.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
That counts.
yeah,
Have
yeah, zombos.
you guys ever played Dying Light?
I
um,
have not.
a little bit of it. A little bit.
It's kind of
I dipped my toes in it.
yeah,
Hmm.
it's like a survival parkour zombie game. You get this big city and you can just explore and run around the whole place. There's
Hmm.
hundreds of zombies everywhere. That one's not bad.
Hmm. Looking at a list of zombie games right now, and I just remembered because looking at this list, Moose had me play Zombie U.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh
That one. He
yeah.
had me play that for the YouTube channel. So I did that at one point. Did a little one off of that.
Great game. It's, well, not a great game. I mean, great game for the Wii U launch. Good game today. I'd say it's still good. Maybe doesn't hold up as well, but that's because it's
Mm.
from what 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, there's the Walking Dead, the Telltale ones. Those are zombie games.
Pretty
Oh,
good.
oh yeah. You know what? I don't know about the replayability, but I had a lot of fun the first go through I had with those
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
Mm.
they're a good time. There's not really any actual like difference with your choices, but it's fun. It's a fun time. Good narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, I guess if people wanted their choices to matter, they'll play maybe Until Dawn.
Yeah. All the games by that company that our friend Mark Sori used to work with.
Sure.
Um, Detroit Become Human is my favorite of those kind of games.
And it has robots.
Yeah, there you go.
Killer
There you
AI.
go,
It's
Robo.
come full circle.
Yeah.
um, I think it's time for some updates for our channels or whatever. And why don't we start with you, Robo? So um, it's not the end, but we usually do updates in the middle of the podcast. Why don't you tell the people what you do, how they can follow you, and whatnot?
Well, as far as my content, if you want to call it content, it's really not much of anything. I do, if I ever have any funny clips or anything from my gaming sessions, I edit those down and throw them up on my YouTube channel, youtube.com, RoboPlaysAtari, all one word. There's that, and I random comedy videos I put up on my TikTok, also at RoboPlaysAtari. If you want to follow my nonsense tweets, it's also twitter.com at RoboAtari. Not much of anything else. That's all I do.
Well, we know Gopher. We know the 24-hour Halloween stream is well, what day is Halloween for boys and
Monday.
girls? Monday,
Yes, this
Monday
Monday.
midnight. Not the real time like it is here
Midnight
in Alaska.
Central Time. The time in my area, Central Time, starting midnight Central Time, going all the way until midnight Central Time the next day.
And see on the YouTube, it's we're still getting the Resident Evil games, but you also have a new game that's coming out. Why don't you tell the people about that? We have been talking about the recordings.
Yeah, there's the Resident Evil 2 videos are still going up. We're finishing the B story for Leon today as of recording this on Twitch, which that'll also be like the replay that'll be going up on YouTube as well.
Give us some bad
Um
jokes. Well, unfortunately, the stream's already happened. But
yeah. The other game is the Dark Pictures anthology series Little Hope, which is by the company we mentioned earlier who made Until Dawn. This was when Mark Sawyer was working with them, so his name is in the credits. our friend Story. His name's in the credits, which does get pointed out when that episode goes up. We're doing that. There are 2 one-offs. Well, actually 3 one-offs because we have 2 video game one-offs, and then we do a Halloween-based tier list video. Those are all going to be going up in like the last couple days of the month, which I guess we're on the last couple days of the month, so soon they're going up. And as I just spent 12 hours the last 2 days editing, the Tucker Variety Hour Halloween special will be going up on Halloween Day itself, where Brandon watches apparently there's a TV remake now of Don't Touch Me, I'm Scared, or Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
The YouTube.
Yeah, apparently there's like an actual like TV version of it now. So
What?
it's the first episode of that, yeah.
You didn't tell me about that. Well, I guess you're telling me now.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're being told. So there's a video on that.
That sounds like it's perfect for Halloween. Well, the moving sale's still going on, www.joshuajhadley.com, and I've sold most of my video games.
Yeah, you mentioned a whole ass grand happening there.
I made more than that. Someone did make an offer for $1,000, and they did buy most of my games. I've also sold my Wii and PlayStation 2 stuff to someone else. So I made more than $1,000 the last week.
Nice. Nice.
Well done.
Maybe you'll finally be in Texas soon.
No, I gotta get a job and actually work and make some capital before I do that. So it will be next year. yeah, but the sale's still going on. I gotta update the website. I've only got right now only the Super Nintendo games are priced and up for sale. I will have more. I'll work on the art since I've done with the video games, mostly done with the video game stuff, and I've tried to restore. If anyone's followed me on social media, I've tried to restore or clean my NES, and it has a problem where you press the power button and it blinks. Well, I thought, normally you can just clean the pin connector and it'll work just perfect. It'll work fine, but I don't know if this thing has been open since the 80s. So, and I don't know why I was surprised of how dusty it was inside, but I didn't have to take my air compressor and blow the dust out of it. It didn't work, unfortunately, but now I know how to do it, and I've bought new pin connectors coming in a week or two on Amazon. I got 3 NESs. I have my brother's, which what I was using, and back like it was 2000 or something. No, I was still in like middle school, so maybe like 2005 or whatever. I was getting tired of like my NES not working and doing that where you press the power button, it blinks and the screen blinks. It's really annoying. So I thought it was just my brother's NES. So I thought I'll just buy another NES and it'll work just fine. And what I found out was this was the problem with all these NESs. So now I also got my sisters. They moved from town like I'm planning, but right now. But yeah, I got 3 NESs. I don't need 3 of those, so I'm gonna put new pin connectors in all 3 of them. But I'm gonna sell 2. I'm keeping 1, or I might not even keep 1 because I also got a Retron, so I could still play the games, and I could sell the original. I might as well just sell the original hardware and like play. I have some rare things, like I got Final Fantasy with the box, and that's doubled since its price has doubled since I've gotten it. Price of retro games has gone up insane in an insane amount. Even though that's doubled, I don't want to sell that. I really like owning that, and I like playing that game. And not the best way to play it, but still I enjoy it. But yeah, if you will buy other stuff, like I said last week, I found out that Super Noah's Arc 3D for the Super Nintendo was $250 now. There's no way I will pay that when I got the game. That's the most expensive video game that I've ever owned. If I am selling it for $200, so if anyone my main goal is like to get rid of these. But so I am selling it for 200. If you want to buy it and sell it for 250, great for you. But yeah. Anyway, that's on my updates. www.joshua.jhalley.com. If you want to see the list of things up for sale, I'm gonna be updating it tomorrow because today I like taking I'm since this is conversational, I'll ask you guys about this. I think like I'm not a Christian per se, but I believe there should be like one day out of the week where you just relax. You're not doing anything too busy. You're not stressing yourself out with work or whatever. You gotta take like a day out of the week to do that. And I think, well, I'm doing that today, really.
Nice.
Yeah. As we speak, I took a couple of days off. I'm taking today and Monday off. So I got a little extended weekend to catch up on some things around the house and rest and play some games and things. So that's good to do.
Heck yeah, dude.
I tend to just go an entire year editing 2 videos a day every single day, and then take like a 1 week break.
Reminds me of I remember when I was in school and I heard like all the year there's only a couple days the kids in China get a day off from school or something.
Oof.
Rough.
Man.
I lose my mind.
See, there's the horror film. Like, oh man, I'm just, I live in China and I get to like work every day and never get a day off. Like, that's the real nightmare.
I feel that way working full time. Does that count?
Yeah.
So, if you're fine with revealing on the podcast, what do you do for work anyway?
I work at a local pharmacy. I'm a pharmacy technician. I fill prescriptions for people and package them and send them off.
That makes 2 people we know who work at pharmacies. Look at that. Yeah.
Well, I know 3 because.
Oh damn! Look at you.
Okay.
You got all the drug hookups.
I got all the drug hookups. Talking about drug hookups, I got weed again. I'm gonna take a break though. I got some edibles. I'm gonna take 100 THC, or I don't know what the measurement is. I'm good. I'm taking 1 an hour when the terrathon starts, and I'm gonna be high as fuck around midnight. I got some. It's all sativa. And I bought a case of sodas to have caffeine, so I'm not screwed up. But after that, I'm gonna have to take a break from weed for a while because I'm gonna have to take a drug test in November. Well, not even mid, late November. So this is my last fuck around with weed day. I'm gonna get really stoned, and after today, I'm gonna. Not that I'm not saying I'm never gonna do weed again. It's just I'm gonna have to take a break for a while, and I'll probably do it again before I leave, and I have to go to Texas where it's still illegal for whatever reason. Like, why is it illegal over there, Gopher? Why you not letting the people get stoned? What's wrong with
it? Because it's fucking Texas. This place sucks. It's crazy that we can't get fucking weed here in Texas, but you can get fucking edibles over there in buttfuck Kotzebue.
Well, Alaska.
Nobody even knows what Kotzebue is.
Alaska's very libertarian. We're not. The Republicans here are conservative or whatever brand label you want to stick on them. They're not the same.
Meanwhile, we got fucking Ted Cruz over here. Fucking going to Cancun. Fucker.
Must be nice.
I bet Robo likes to do like LSD or mushrooms or something. What do you think, Gopher?
I think Robo gives off big LSD vibes.
Or is he doing PCP or something?
It's possible.
Do you remember when what was it when people were they smoking bath salts or what was going on, and people thought there was real zombies going back we're back to zombies.
That was a big old Florida man headline with that. It was like a dude did bath salts and then like tried to eat a cop or something.
Yeah, they tried tasing him and it didn't work at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the power of bath salts right there. You can get tased and just fucking go through it.
What did they do? Did they smoke the bath salts, or
I don't know. It's just I think all the headlines would just say like they did bath salts. Like, I don't
because
know what that implies.
I got bath salts, but I don't get high often. It's like
Well,
I also got
you're using
hand
them wrong.
sanitizer. I also got hand sanitizer, but I'm not like the kids in school and taking it and putting it in my eye and making myself blind or whatever. I'm not smoking the bath salts. I ain't putting the hand sanitizer in my eye. Actually, I don't even know if I talked about this on the podcast when I was working as a security guard for the fishing. Well, they're not a fishing company; they're a fish processing company. When I was doing security this summer, some guy came in at like 2 in the morning, and he wanted to know if he could buy alcohol. This is actually a very common occurrence in Kotzebue, Alaska. But then when I said, "Well, no, of course not," he asked, "Well, do you got any hand sanitizer?" Like, can you believe it? Someone asking a question like that?
Like that can't be healthy, right? I mean, I
No,
guess
no,
alcohol is not healthy, but I mean,
well,
this would be like
that'll
maybe,
blind you. That'll
yeah.
make you blind.
So
That's
so
why.
so that's what they put it in their eyes. I thought they would
Yeah,
like drink it or
yeah.
something.
No, they put in it. I don't understand. Like, I guess when you put it in your eye, you don't have to taste it. I don't. I mean, it's a way to ingest
I
it
feel
into your
like I
body
would.
and get
I
the
feel like I would
buzz.
rather taste hand sanitizer than burn the fuck out of my eyes, just fucking
My
pouring it in there.
retinas.
Yeah. Oh no, no part of that seems pleasant.
No. Then again, people who have to put hand sanitizer in their eye to feel something, something's going wrong.
Yeah,
Hot
yeah.
take. Hot.
I think, yeah.
Well,
Might be in the minority here,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, pretty controversial. My statement by you there, Robo.
Yeah.
it's fine.
That's right up there with racism bad.
True.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Well, see, I think it's been a while, long enough. Well, I think actually what I'm saying is I think we've waited long enough. We do games, we do stuff like Bluff and Gopher. We've been playing the TCM Ultimate Trivia Challenge. I'll figure out something else different for next year, but since it's I guess it's the Halloween episode, even though it doesn't come out on Halloween.
It's close enough. Halloween weekend,
Yeah,
even though Halloween's on a Monday, but yeah.
we're doing a trivia game where it's sort of like the TCM one, but I'm asking both of you guys, so it's gonna sort of work like the Abdel one a little bit that we did before.
Which
Where I
I
got
kicked Abdul's ass in, by the way.
true, true.
Yeah.
So I got several categories. I'll ask both of you 3 questions from each category, and we'll switch who we're asking. I got I got a lot of these questions from a book. They're mostly film related, but I think a lot of these films are well known. Some of them are, I guess, cult classics, but uh, I didn't try to pick out. I picked out a couple that I thought were hard, but we'll see if I did a good job.
I
I'll
say a
keep
couple, but I mean, you're probably talking about movies from like the fucking 20s.
the 80s, the 1880s.
The 1880s. Oh, okay. Common knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, I know Gophers watched the boxing match from Gentleman Jim, the first boxing match from the 1890s. I bet
Who the fuck is Gentleman Jim?
the former world heavyweight champion, the second boxing world heavyweight champion, Gentleman Jim.
All right, that guy who I
Yeah.
know, whose name I've definitely heard before. Yes. Gentleman's a weird first name.
I can't. Okay. Well, so here's the first category is vampires.
Okay. Okay.
So 3 questions for each of you for each category. Gopher, I'm going with you first. So here's the question:
Okay.
What was the name of the strip? I'm sorry. What was the name of the strip club turned vampire den in From Dusk Till Dawn?
Ooh. Ooh. I've never seen that movie, but my mom has seen it a bunch and talked to me about it. I Like she's definitely mentioned it.
I've
Trying to
seen it
remember.
several times. I actually, I kind of like don't like the film, but it's it's fine popcorn film to watch with your friends. For me, a
Yeah.
lot of people love it. So.
Oh, Devil's Den.
No, it was the Titty Twister.
Oh, the Devil's Den.
All right, I gotta figure out a color for wrong.
What is Devil's Den from? That's from something.
I can't remember. It's Robo's turn. In 1977, George Romero directed an underrated film about a disturbed young man who thinks he is a vampire. What was the name of this low-budget shocker?
1977.
Yeah,
Oh, man. The only thing that's coming to mind is the Nicolas Cage movie where he thinks he's a vampire, but that didn't come out in 77, I don't think.
no.
Oh, I don't know.
I guess we'll just I'll give the answer. It was Martin.
Martin.
The sitcom starring Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, didn't you know?
Oh man,
He thought it was a vampire the whole
thought that was a little
time.
more recent than that.
And all right, so there's multiple choice questions. Gopher.
Okay.
Why did Jonathan Harker go to Dracula's castle in the first place? Was it A, he was writing a book about vampires? B, he was investigating a murder? C, he was making a real estate deal? D, none of the above.
You know, C is usually good to go for one of these, so I'm gonna go with C.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
Hey,
Always gotta trust C in multiple choices.
there you go.
I'll count these after I'm on Microsoft Word. So since he got it right, I'm making it green for Gopher, and I'm going red for Robo.
Hey, that works.
I always knew Robo was one of them there bloods.
True. All right. What legendary actor portrayed Count Dracula in more movies than anyone else? A. John Carradine, Carradine, Carradine. B. Christopher Lee. C. Bela Lugosi, or D. Frank Langana, Langella. These white names, I swear.
Fucking white people. What do you think, Robo?
It's B. Christopher Lee.
It's got it.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Let's make this red.
I would have guessed Moose's favorite over there, Bella.
He's only played Dracula twice.
Oh wow.
Microsoft will just cooperate with me. Word will cooperate with me. Okay. All right. Gopher. What
Yes.
rock and roll icon played the main vampire in The Hunger?
In The Hunger. And this one is not multiple choice.
No.
So I can't rely on C. The Hunger. Why is it? Sounds slightly familiar, but I don't. All right, who are fucking rock and roll icons I know? Gene Simmons is one. I don't think he did any acting though. I know a couple that were like in movies. Like who was fucking Pan's Labyrinth? Was that David Bowie in Pan's Labyrinth?
Maybe.
Judging by Moose's grin right there, I'm gonna go ahead and guess David Bowie.
There we go. Okay. I'm gonna make this green here. Okay. All right, Robo. What horror icon played the last man on Earth in the 1964 film of the same name?
What rock legend you said?
No, what horror icon played the last
Horror
man on
icon.
Earth
Yeah.
in the 1964 film of the same name?
My 1964 film brain is not with me today.
I'll give you a hint. He was the guy that was talking that who, Michael Jackson did the Thriller song. So if you listen to the song version,
Vincent Price.
yeah, there we go.
Classic guy.
I would have guessed Tim Allen.
Who directed Vincent Price in Edward Scissorhands? Vincent Price's last movie scene ever.
That was directed by Tim Allen.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so fucked up right now. All right, Gopher, we're going back to you. Even though you're give me an aneurysm. In Return of the Living Dead, when Ernie asks the Tarso zombie why she craves brains, What reason? What reason does she give him?
Say that again.
All right, so in Return of the Living Dead, when Ernie asks the torso zombie why she craves brains, what reason does she give him?
Cause uh, um, cause they taste good.
It takes away the pain of being dead.
Huh. Okay.
Not what I was expecting.
Hmm.
Okay, Robo. What is the name of our hero's favorite pub turned fortress against the zombie hordes in Shaun of the Dead?
What is the name of that place? I've only seen that movie once. So
Tim Allen.
C. Tim Allen. The only thing I can think of is The End of the World, but that's not it. It's the other movie that they're in.
Yeah, they're also going to a different film where the same actors are going to a pub.
Exactly.
They
That has to
like
do
their
with
pubs.
aliens. Yeah, they do.
Uh,
I don't know.
It was the Winchester.
Winchester.
That's like a city and what have you.
I think it's named after the rifle that they're all talking about. That's on the wall that they don't think works. Anyway, Gopher. Which of the following was not a character name in Zombieland? A. Tallahassee. B. Albuquerque. 3. Wichita. D. Little Rock.
So I know A was in it. I want to say C because it's C, but I think that was one of the names. Fuck. I'm gonna go with D.
Oh, you got it wrong. It was B.
Well, I got A. I knew A and C were right at least.
There was no Albuquerque. The film. All right,
I had it down to 50-50 and I chose the wrong one.
Damn. Robo, what caused the children? Let's see. What caused the children to turn into zombies and cooties? Was it A, a bad smallpox vaccination? B, a signal from outer space? C, unpunished bad behavior? Or D, bad chicken nuggets?
Oh,
There's no such thing as bad chicken nuggets.
that's true.
That's how you can throw that answer away.
The signal from outer space.
I would have guessed C.
It was bad chicken nuggets.
Oh, see that's just fucking straight up lied. Then can't be something that doesn't even exist.
That's how you know it's fiction. Jeez.
Damn, Sam. All right, let's see what I did here. Gopher, often lauded as a metaphor for slavery, 1943's "I Walked with a Zombie" takes place on a plantation that once produced what?
I walk with zombies from fucking what time?
1943.
That is so long ago.
What are you talking about? Joe Biden was born. Our president was born in 1944. Just a year. Are you saying he's old? Is that what you're telling me? Joe Biden's old. He came like that film came out in 43. He came out in 44.
Joe Biden came out. Good for him.
True.
Nice. Boy. Getting ahead of the curve.
Okay, so it's a plantation. It's like what the plantation. What are fucking plantations?
What kind of?
Cocaine.
Sorry, it's white. It's powdery, but it's not cocaine. It's sugar.
That's cocaine, basically.
I
once snorted pixie sticks. So if I can snort pixie sticks, which is just sugar, it counts.
I did one time and it burned my nose.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
That's how you know it's working.
True. Robo, in what state did the events of Night of the Living Dead occur?
State of insanity.
California?
No, it's Pennsylvania.
I used to live there.
True.
I didn't run into any zombies though.
Thank God.
Well,
let's see. All right, Gopher. Next category is werewolves.
Oh, okay.
Who played the title character in the 1935 classic Werewolf of London?
Oh fuck. I know this one. Fuck. Wait, from when? Or
1935.
1935. Oh, okay, yeah, I do not know. I know the 81 one. Fuck. Who would have been a fucking actor in 1935? Probably somebody that fucking Moose likes.
Well, why won't everyone like him?
Well, you know. So you gave Robo a hint earlier. Give me a hint on this.
His initials are HH.
Oh, Hogan. The HH. Henry Hull?
You got it.
Hey, that's an HH name. Should have been Hulk Hogan though, to be honest.
Should have
been Hulk Hogan.
Hmm.
All right, Robo. What TV legend played the title character in 1957's I Was a Teenage Werewolf?
Tim Allen.
See, Tim Allen.
It was Michael Landon.
Michael Landon.
What is he landing on?
Well, we gotta watch the TV show to find out.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Gopher. Which of the following movies were which of the following movies were about werewolf cops? Was it A, The Howling 7, New Moon Rising, B, Full Eclipse, C, Bad Moon Rising, or D, Wolf?
So which one is about zombie cops?
No, werewolf cops.
Sorry, werewolf cops, yeah. Say the movies again?
So A is The Howling 7, New Moon Rising, B, Full Eclipse, C, Bad Moon Rising, or D, Wolf?
My gut tells me I want to go with C, but I already got C once. I'm gonna go with the other one that people say to use all the time in these multiple choice ones, B, which is what it was last time for the last one. I got that wrong, so B.
You got it. You got it.
Hell yeah! Which one was that?
Full Eclipse.
Full Eclipse.
I think
There
that's
you
a
go.
Netflix film. I might be misremembering though. Robo. In the TV adaptation of Stephen King's It, the title monster appears in different forms depending on the personal fears of its victims.
Why'd you give him this question? Why
To
couldn't I get
whom-
this one?
To whom did it show itself as a werewolf? Was it A, Richie, B, Beverly, C, Stan, or D, Bill and Eddie?
Hey, Richie.
You got it.
Man, I gotta ask him a question about it, not me.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's just how it goes, baby. Gopher.
Yeah.
Gopher. What popular director, most notable for his comedies, directed An American Werewolf in London?
An American Werewolf in London. Director known for comedies. I'm trying to think of when the fuck American Werewolf in London is from.
1981.
Because I was not that old. Oh, fuck, is it? What the hell's... I keep thinking of his son's name. Who's the son's I believe, to my knowledge, a complete piece of shit. But he did make some good movies. He made, what the fuck was that one I really liked? Fuck, I'm blanking on a movie for the son of the person whose name I'm supposed to be thinking of. Something Landis is the son. Well, I guess the dad would also be something Landis, but I think Max Landis is the son. John Landis.
You got it.
Yeah.
Hey.
What the fuck was the movie? Chronicle. That was the movie that Max Landis made that I really liked.
Robo. What 1981 werewolf film won an Academy Award for Best Makeup the first time that category had been introduced?
Ooh.
What film was it?
I don't even know. The Wolfman.
It was.
I was about to say, it's the one that we were just talking about.
It was the one we were just talking about.
Oh my god.
An American Werewolf in London. I don't know if that'll throw him off or not, but we got him.
Yeah, when you said 1981, I'm like, wait.
You just werewolf movies came out in 1981.
All right. Next category: murders and maniacs.
I like one of those things.
Me too.
Yeah.
Gopher.
Yeah.
Who was the first actor to play Hannibal Lecter on the big screen?
So you're saying first, so I'm assuming it wasn't the one everybody knows.
Well,
And
you don't know this actor?
I I didn't even know it was played by anybody other than Anthony Hopkins. So fuck it, I'm just gonna say Anthony Hopkins, even though I know it's not right.
Brian Cox in Manhunter.
Huh.
My favorite film ever.
Oh,
Wow.
One of my top 5 favorite Rockstar games that I've never played.
Robo, who? Oh, I'm sorry, I pasted this all screwed up. Who played the title character in 2000's American Psycho?
Oh come on.
Christian Bale.
Got
Just
it.
lobbing the fucking softest of balls right there.
Gopher, who possessed Chucky in the Child's Play movies? Was it a serial killer, B, the devil, C, the protagonist's late father, or D, none of the above?
It's a serial killer.
You got it?
Yeah. Yeah. And there's another softball, so I'll take it.
It's complaining about Robo game softballs. I give you that.
That was the softest ball.
I'm trying to be fair here. Come on.
Yeah.
Robo, who was the first person Michael Myers killed in John Carpenter's Halloween? Was it A, his mother, B, his sister, C, his psychiatrist, or D, a nurse?
His sister.
Was it his mom?
No, it was his sister. Robo's right.
Oh shit. Wait. I thought oh wait.
Yeah, the movie starts out like him putting on the clown mask, and his mother and father find him. I don't think he murders them.
Well, isn't his sister like the main girl though?
That was that in that film that wasn't never talked about until like the second film. Jamie became his sister.
Okay.
That's serious, I swear.
It's all over the place.
Like, how did he murder his sister? She's still in the new ones in 2022.
Timeline.
True. Gopher. Where did Norman Bates hide Marion Crane's car after her murder?
Where Norman Bates hide car. That's the psycho dude, I believe. God, I've only seen the fucking Vince Vaughn Psycho movie, which is weird to say.
It's
a weird thing
the same thing happened.
Oh. God, it's been a while since I saw that though. Where the fuck did he hide the fucking car? In like a swamp? Like a swamp area?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Fucking Vince Vaughn is a serial killer.
Robo, what was Buffalo Bill's much loved puppy's name in The Silence of the Lambs?
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Wait, did he name himself after the football team?
No, the Western cowboy dude.
Oh, is the football team named after the Western cowboy dude?
I would believe so.
Okay.
I don't know that, but I'm assuming that. So if he's wrong, don't blame me because I only want to take credit, not blame.
I'm gonna go with Sprinkles.
It was precious. It was precious.
Ah, I was close.
According to Google, the Bills did in fact name themselves after the Western frontiersman Buffalo Bill.
That's how you say that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next categories: ghosts and demons.
Ooh. Okay.
Gopher.
Yeah.
Where could the number of the beast, 666, for those who don't know, be found on Lil Damien's body in 1976's The Omen?
Oh God, I feel like it would either be his tongue or the back of his neck, but I don't know. I'll go with back of the neck.
His scalp.
Fucking scalp.
Robo, where did Ash work when he wasn't busy battling the forces of evil in Army of Darkness?
Department store, correct?
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Gopher.
Yeah.
Where was Father Marion at the beginning of The Exorcist? Was it A, Scotland Yard, B, Iraq, C, confessional, D, outside of McNeil home?
What was the last one?
Outside of McNeil home, where most of the movie takes place.
He's a priest, dude. So confessional.
It was Iraq.
That is the one I would have expected the least out of all 4 answers. So that's
Have
good.
you never seen the film? Like,
I saw it like fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah.
man, you don't remember? Wow.
No, I just remember she fingers herself with a cross.
That's the only thing you remember.
Yeah.
I forgot that happened. I actually like thinking about the crab walk from the deleted scene.
Yeah. Yeah, crab walk.
Robo, why does the old gypsy woman put a curse on Christine in 2009's Drag Me to Hell? Was it A, because she was denied a bank loan? B, Christine hit one of her relatives with a car? C, she needed a virgin soul? D, for no reason at all, she was just being mean.
D sounds tempting, but I'm gonna go with C on this one.
It was A, I believe.
It was A, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That movie pissed me off. There was no reason she should have ended up actually getting dragged to hell by the end. It's like, fuck it, we're fucking her over no matter what.
I love
Also,
that
Justin
film.
Long sucks in that movie.
I love
He's
that
just
film.
the world's worst boyfriend.
I might even see that film tonight if there's time.
Yeah.
Gopher.
I,
What are Uncle Frank's last words in Hellraiser?
oh, fuck. I can't get this one wrong because I don't want to let Ian down.
Wow.
I've never seen it, but I've heard stuff.
Oh, you never seen it?
No?
Hey.
Last words. What does somebody say before they die?
2 words. Murder Smurf.
You know, those are 2 words.
Oh.
I farted.
Jesus wept.
Oh.
I was gonna guess Tim Allen.
You know, those are 2 words.
What was Robo? Sorry, I should say your name. Robo. What was Guy Woodward's occupation in Rosemary's Baby?
Firefighter.
Actor.
Oh.
Acting.
Well, if you remember the plot of the film, he makes a deal with the devil for his wife, for Satan to impregnate his wife, so that he could have a great acting career.
Mm.
Never seen it, so I don't know the plot.
Man.
Mm.
That a really fun cameo in that film, really quick, where William Castle, who is the producer of the film and director of I'm sorry, House on Haunted Hill, and those Vincent Price films. He's like, he's the girl Rosemary's running away from the doctor who's trying to kidnap her, and she goes to a telephone booth, and it looks like the doctor. The guy turns around, it's William Castle in the phone booth. It's not the guy who's after her. I thought that pretty funny cameo there. Gopher.
Yep.
What was the only way the freedom fight? Oh, I'm sorry. This is the final category. It came from beyond.
Out of space and such, presumably.
Gopher, what was the only way the freedom fighters could initially see the alien invaders' true form in John Carpenter's They Live?
Sunglasses?
Yeah, you got it.
Hey!
Special sunglasses, but I'm giving it to you.
Yeah, and I never seen the movie, but that's like the one thing about the movie I remember is they wore sunglasses.
Not even that Roddy Piper's in it?
Oh, also that, yeah. Well, that's why I remember it, because I remember he fucking the kick ass chew bubble gum, but he has like the sunglasses on when he does that. Yeah.
Robo. Name the hero played by Sigourney Weaver of the Alien series.
That'd be Ellen Ripley.
Yep, you got it.
There you go.
Should also make this green instead of red. Hopefully I don't. Yeah, if I trip myself in Robo's favor, I think the world will be fine with that. Gopher, in Killer Clowns from Outer Space, how do the alien invaders keep their victims from escaping once they have them imprisoned on their spaceship? Is it A, spiderwebs? B, blocks of ice? C, giant clown noses? Or D, giant wads of cotton candy?
Well, it seems like the obvious choice here is C, but then the fact that it's the obvious choice makes it seem like, oh, maybe not. I go with the cotton candy.
You got it?
Yeah. Thought you were gonna trick me with the yeah, there you go. And it was C too, so extra trick.
Robo, Of the following, who directed the 1965 cult classic Planet of the Vampires? Was it A, uh, how do you say this Italian name? Lucio Fulci, B, Val Lewton, C, Lamarto Biva, or D, Mario Biva?
You were gonna say Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers.
I'm gonna go B, and I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that guy's name.
Val Lewton? No, he directed Cat People,
Oh,
other films I like, but no, it was a D, Mario Biva.
Mario Brothers, nice.
Mario Brothers. Damn.
Mario Brothers.
Mm.
Make this white too, so I don't screw up. All right, Gopher.
Yes.
Although it sounds a lot like his work, John Carpenter did not compose his own soundtrack to The Thing. Who did he hire to do the job?
I don't know composers too well, but there's some big name ones out there. Who are some of the big ol'? I wouldn't imagine it would be like the Star Wars guy, 'cause that's
All right,
different.
here's your hint. He did
Yeah.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. He did the soundtrack for Orca. He did the soundtrack for Quentin Tarantino's film The Hateful Eight, where he won the
Oh,
Academy Award.
fuck. What is? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's like Ennio Morricone.
Eno Macarone. Yep.
Yeah, that thing. That guy's name.
It's my favorite pastry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I enjoyed the Hateful Eight.
see. All right, final question, Robo. And the 2019 Nicolas Cage vehicle Color Out of Space was an adaptation of a short story by what legendary horror author?
That would be H.P. Lovecraft.
You got it.
Mm.
I actually own that movie on Blu-ray.
One of the final episode, no, the second episode yesterday of that show I was talking about earlier with the Guillermo del Toro and all that.
Mhm.
That was based on an H.P. Lovecraft dealio.
Horrible man, but he wrote some really cool stuff.
Yes. His cat had a name. I can't really say it, but his cat had a name.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Man.
Ooh.
Are you saying he was like Kanye West or something?
He was
No.
a product of his time.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
All right, so here's the final tally. So Robo has 7 and Gopher has 10, so Gopher won it.
Oh wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It wasn't as bad of a beating as what I did to Abdul. You were a lot closer than that. So yeah.
I'll
Oh,
take
Abdul's
my
a
word, it's
clown.
fine.
True. Is he a killer
So,
clown from outer space?
Oh, maybe.
What?
Possible. It is possible.
So let's finish up. I'm still doing the sale, www.joshuajhadley.com. If you all buy Super Nintendo games, they will be listed, but well, it'll be updated. The website will be updated probably by the time you listen to this podcast. We're on every Saturday, so that's still going on. If anyone's interested in seeing what I have to say on the social medias, I like to be active on Twitter. I'm at Josh J Hadley. Gopher, what about you?
Yeah, just go for it, talking all the places. Just a reminder again, 24-hour stream on Monday, Halloween. I will be playing. I'm going to be starting with the medium. I'll also be playing whatever the fucking 2020 Amnesia game was, because there was an Amnesia game that came out in 2020. We'll be playing that and the Quarry, and then have like little bits in between of some other stuff. Maybe there's maybe Dead by Daylight. Maybe the Fall Guys has a new Halloween based dealio happening, so maybe I'll do that. Whatever. But yeah, that'll be 24 hours, Halloween day and night, and the entirety of Halloween. Yeah. Robo, anything you wanna plug here at the end?
I might be doing a Halloween stream myself,
Mm.
possibly on Halloween day as well. I might be streaming Doom 3, which is very spooky with the jump scares and whatnot. But I will probably post that up on my Twitter at RoboAtari when I go live. So if you guys want to check that out, not to conflict with the aforementioned Gopher 24 stream, but
Let's make it a competition. Let's see who gets more attention.
it won't be me, I'll tell you that much.
Well, Robo, thanks for joining us, and everyone else. You can listen to us every Saturday on Gopher and Tech or on Spotify whenever my internet allows it to actually get uploaded on the site.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
No problem.
And thanks for everyone for listening. Have a good rest of your day.
Goodbye.